Aloha! Welcome to the beautiful North Shore of Kauai. I'm Chef Brandon Reid of Postcards Café in beautiful Hanalei town. I'm out here in the garden today, and I'd like to prepare for you one of our most famous dishes, if not the most popular, our stuffed portobello mushroom. This is a portobello mushroom. It's basically a mature-sized cremini mushroom, those little brown ones that you see in the supermarket. So we're just going to go ahead and simply start off by removing the stem, and we're going to go ahead and put those into a bowl, like so. And we're going to toss them with a little extra virgin cold-pressed organic olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. Little salt, a little bit of fresh ground black pepper, and give it a nice couple of grinds of that so you really get the flavor in there. You go ahead and toss them in the bowl like so. That's how we professional chefs do it. And then we're just going to remove them to a plate and let them marinate. Now, using the same bowl, we're going to create our stuffing now. We're going to start with pinto beans, little brown rice. You can use white rice also. Just simply cooked. Some fresh corn, red and green bell pepper, small dice, just so everything's more or less the same size. Some diced tomato, in this case we're using some cherry tomatoes. A little bit of hemp seed. Now if you can't find hemp seed, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, anything like that would do fine. Bit of green onion, and then some basil oil. Now we're just going to take these, a little bit of chiffonaded basil also. We're just going to toss those in the bowl till they're well combined. And since we're in the garden today, I'm just going to imagine that I turned around and sauteed this on a stove, and we end up with something like this, a nice sauteed version. The beans have softened and it's kind of all come together. Let me set this aside. At this point we're going to add our cheese. We're using a white cheddar cheese. Mix that in like so. This is kind of the glue that holds everything together once you put it in the oven. But if you wanted to create this dish vegan, you could certainly omit the cheese and have a lovely vegan dish. And we're going to go ahead and stuff these mushrooms just by placing the stuffing on top, like so. We like to use a nice mound. And there we are. Now, the other cheese we're using today is Parmesan cheese, and I just use a little bit of that on the top so that when we put it in the oven, it gets a nice brown crust. Come out golden brown and delicious. And there we are. So we take the mushrooms, and again, using our imagination, we put them in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And when we're done, we'll end up with something like this, a beautiful golden brown stuffed portobello mushroom. Now to dress it, we simply take a small plate, and we're going to use a little bit of red bell pepper puree. Again, very simple, just red bell peppers and olive oil. Little tomato vinaigrette, and another little bit of basil oil. Take our portobello, set it on the plate, garnish with a little more basil. And if you have a garden like we do, maybe a nice fresh chive bouquet. And then if you like, again, it's an option, a couple of beautiful sauteed shrimp goes very nicely with that. So there you have it, the finished product. Beautiful and tasty. It's the grilled stuffed portobello mushroom with shrimp.